Like a little mini tool apron. I don't know what we're gonna call it. What's up, guys? How are you? Tuesday. What's going on? Tuesday. One thumbs up, zero online. I don't know how that works. Just shows you that their count's fucked up and their timing's all off. Look at these, these little fucking mini cogs. Woodland, multicam black. Jonathan, what's up? Kilo Bravo 6, what's going on? Vaquero, what's up? Wyatt Cranford, how are you? Got some black CQB pouches with pistol mags. Got another set of multicam black Pelter wraps. We just did some diaper bags. Here's all the custom color cocks that guys requested, the custom color ones. I'm sure that's probably Kirby if I had to guess. Somebody wanted OD green. There's that Raid Royal Blue that we always see. Typhon Hot Pink. Multicam Black Toxic. Chuck Peoples, what's up? Sam Carroll, what's going on? Olson, Byron, what's up? How are you? Jimmy Kimmel equals Joseph Goebbels. Changed my mind. Who's that? The Minister of Misinformation? The Ministry of Misinformation? Multicam Black. Multicam Black AKM4 Micros, well underway. Bill Ravelli, what's up? Most, what's up? Steven. Hey, Steven, what's up, man? Philip, what's going on? Chuck Peoples. We got a lot of shit done today. Lots of stuff shipped out. Here's some OD mag pouches of some flavor. Looks like all of the tables have multicam black going on them. Multicam black micros, it looks like. Here's some subloads. It looks like these will be Rallyman subloads. In multicam. Caswell, what's up? Tattooed fucker, what's up? Raid Royal, Patrick Caswell, that's you. Oregon, Maine makes jiu-jitsu gear. Oh, you mean Origin. It would be awesome to have a cool SOE belt or something for jiu-jitsu. I did some belts for a couple guys. Not my thing, man. We are so busy doing what we're doing. Doesn't Origin make belts? Origin is, why can I not fucking think of his name? Anyways, you all know who owns Origin. He just, they just announced him and Cameron Haynes and two other people are going to be making U.S.-made hunting gear as well. YouTube sucks, never gives me notification. That's because I am shadow banned. Subscribe to other people and I'll bet you see them right off. I have 25,000 subscribers on here. I have had 25,000 subscribers for the last 7 years. It never grows. They unsubscribe more people than actually subscribe. And now I'm not saying, I'm sure people are like, oh, fuck that Willis guy, and they unsubscribe on their own. But I constantly have dozens of people every week tell me, hey, I didn't get a notification. I went to check and I'm unsubscribed. And they did not unsubscribe themselves. What's your take on taco style mag pouches? Any good? Check them out, man. Check them out. Try them. Lone Star, what's up, man? Yeah, Jocko. Why the fuck couldn't I think of Jocko's name? I have a couple friends that actually work directly for Jocko and work for Jocko overseas also. Jen Griffin, what's up? Won't be long, yep. Won't be long. Hurting PT for neck screwed my day. What's your take on Taco? Origin doesn't make the belt. They told me only Kataro makes U.S. belts. Why is that? Mini pack arrived. Did you put it on? Do a little mini pack dance in the mirror. Just look at Facebook. Had unfollowed me from your page and won't let me follow it anymore. It still shows I like your page but not following. I hear that all the time. I have almost 700,000 people on Facebook. It has been that number for 5, 6, 7 years. It's been that number before we moved in this building. I'll get notifications. People send me screenshots all the time when I make a post, and Facebook literally asks them, would you like to report this post? Like, they're just trying to get people to report shit. It makes no sense at all. If you're seeing my post, most likely it's because you have subscribed to me. So this is a little mini apron. Goes around your waist, obviously. Just for some tools and stuff you're working on. I think we're going to do a double pouch one for instance, like, you know, screws and nails, or, you know, whatever, or 2 different types of screws. I get all the time, would you like to stop following us? Did you see Sleepy Joe today talking about? No, I haven't watched anything at all. I know that Canada is going crazy and seizing people's bank accounts. I know that somebody high up in the law enforcement in Canada has stepped down, said, I'm not doing this shit. Apparently that's happened with quite a few people. I know there was a supposed assassination attempt on a politician, or somebody a running politician in Kentucky. And then they say that they arrested a BLM person for the attempted assassination, which I even question that, right? Like, why? Who wanted him dead? Was it his own doing? Because he wasn't. I don't think he was even injured. So was it a publicity stunt? Like it is literally to the point when you hear things on mainstream media, you almost are programmed. Like, I'm almost have to think the opposite, right? Like, it's a sad state of affairs when your government tells you something and you know it's bullshit. And CNN and mainstream media are the propagation. They are the propaganda arm of your government. Steve and Allison, I'm good. What are you supposed to do if they seized your bank account? You're pretty much screwed. Yeah, they call it unpersoning. Not only will they seize your bank account, they'll take your licensing, they'll do everything. It's just like they're talking about wanting to put us on terrorist watch list. If you say something, they really said this, if you say something, people who say things that convince other people to have disbelief in their government are a national threat, and we will place you on the terrorist watch list, in addition to other more escalated things. So if you're on the terrorist watch list, you can't have a lot of different jobs. You can't fly. There's certain limitations to travel. You can't get a passport. It goes on and on. Like, you can't get licensing. You lose licenses, certain licenses that you have. It just continues. So unpersoning means that you cannot have a bank account. You can't have a bank account. You can't have social media accounts under your name. They have unpersoned many, many people, especially this last year. So it's way beyond. It's not just like Verizon drops you so you go to AT&T. It doesn't work that way. They're saying that people that use the word freedom are now domestic terrorists. Yes, and that's not just like, that's not somebody misinterpreting things. Like, they literally said that. Canadian truckers are warning of possible false flag in the works concerning stolen guns. I'm sure. You just wait. You just wait. They're going to have some gun shit, and they're going to blame it on the truckers. Something will happen like Las Vegas. You'll have some mass shooting or something, and they're going to blame it on the truckers. The truckers who they told you were white supremacists and were defacing and destroying national monuments, right? Do you know what the truckers did to the national monument? They put a hat and a scarf on the national monument. They didn't paint it. They didn't glue it. They put a hat on the head of the statue and put a scarf around his neck. The truckers who had dozens of bouncy houses out there. The truckers who brought trailer loads of food in and gave food to homeless people when the government said they were stealing food from homeless people. CNN reported that. Stealing food from homeless people. Because I saw a ton of videos of them giving food to people. So, but you didn't see a video of them stealing it because there never was one. It didn't exist. And how about what happened? What happened what happened in Las Vegas? You haven't heard shit more about Las Vegas. Do you know there was another shooting that took place simultaneously 2 blocks away in Las Vegas when that shooting happened in a hotel? Did you know that? There was an assassination attempt in a hotel at the exact same time with fucking massive machine gun fire. Unvaccinated trucker with a semi full of beer racing across the country, accompanied by a black sports car. Yeah, Saudi prince, Brian. A Saudi prince. Violent dance party showed. I did see a video of a cop saying the truckers were cleaning up and being helpful to others. What could Canada if BLM burnt down a city like 2020? Who fucking knows? Saying that for people to use the word freedom are now domestic terrorists. So we've read all these. Heard there are at least 2 shootings in Vegas, maybe 3. You mean at the same time? You had the one you heard about, the one that they went on and on about, but you never heard, it just disappeared. That was the end of it. But you didn't hear shit about the other one. It was never publicized. It was never broadcast. But there was a ton of people that had cell phone videos of it. 100,000 video cameras, yet no video. Yeah, how does that work? Because they disappeared it. Already claimed they found body armor and rifles in trucks. I would hope that every one of the fucking trucks has body armors and rifles. I don't think I have a single friend that doesn't have body armor and rifles in their cars and trucks. I don't think I know a single person that doesn't have fucking body armor and rifles. Parade massacre guy. Yeah, what happened to the dude that drove through all those fucking people? Claim they found body armor and rifle. Come on, when have the cops found anything when they didn't lay it out bullet by bullet and tell you 1,000 rounds of ammunition and it's little 22, right? When has law enforcement ever fucking captured anything where they didn't do a huge fucking perp walk? Another source for super cheap wood chips for property, right on. Just like the footage from 9/11 in D.C. was confiscated the days and never show or released to the owners. Exactly. Jose, my day was good, man. Acquired the Granger catalog mentioned last week. Is there an address on Facebook? There's an address on Facebook. I'm sure there's an address on Facebook. Yes, there is. And Google, which if you click the Facebook address will take you to Google Maps, I think. Running gun battle in Vegas. Yep. Robert Yoder, what's up? Chef D, why don't you have some body armor? It's so inexpensive to get it when you don't have to have it, when you don't need it. It's at the top. SOE Insta. My address is at the top of the Instagram page. I did not know that. There's a couple more beanies made. Amanda made those. That is a tool apron. Yes, it is. It's a tool apron. You saw a video of a guy who burned wood piles into charcoal and mixed it into garden soil. What you are talking about is biochar. And the video you saw was David the Good, survival gardening. David the Good. And it's a trip that you say that because I watched that video this morning. So there's a good possibility that it popped up in your feed because we are friends and you watch my videos and I watch that and they show what we watch to other people. I liked that video this morning at about 8:30. Who knows when you saw it, but just what a trip, what a small world, right? Bullets, beans, Band-Aids. So was the assassination attempt in Vegas the reason for the reports of armed in all black on top of trailers and concert? No. No. Nobody knows what that was. Nobody knows what that was, or the supposed helicopter or any of the other shit. Nope, that was you weren't supposed to see the guys on the trailer. And the guys on top of the trailers and the shipping containers and stuff, those had nothing to do with the assassination attempt 2 blocks over in the hotel. Or maybe it did. Who fucking knows? Crazy car chase in Vegas during that assassination attempt, fleeing scene of the hotel, and they failed to mention had heavy machine gun fire. Heavy machine gun fire. Wood ash is an awesome source of potassium for your garden. So the deal with biochar is you make your coals, right? You don't want it to burn down to ash, but you don't want solid pieces of wood. You want a bed of red burning coals. And then once you have that, rake through it, make sure what you have, and then you keep putting light brush on top of it, not big pieces because you want them to burn down. You want, sticks the size of your thumb, a little bit bigger. And then you put it out with a garden hose. And you got to put a lot of water on it because it'll continue to smolder for days. You have to make sure it's extinguished. You want that shit floating. That's why you kind of do it in a pit or a culvert, a rope, a trench. And then you take that shit. And the deal is you can inoculate it with other things. You can put different types of organisms into it. But each piece of biochar has millions. Think of it as little condos, little homes for microbes to live in. So when you put that stuff into your soil, you can inoculate it with all kinds of little critters, and those will live down in the soil. There's no Velcro on the back of the apron. Why do we want Velcro on the back of the apron? Doing a fasting, I stop eating at 9 at night and start eating 3 p.m. the next day, trying to knock some weight off. Right on. So how many hours is that? People say you get into a fasting window at 12 hours, but 16 is more optimal for health and weight loss. What in the world are you doing, cat? What are you doing? What are you saying, Todd? You're such a weirdo. Was there no video last night? There was a video last night. Yeah, we did a live feed last night, right, everyone? So this is an apron. We're pretty close to final on it. We're going to put it out this weekend, or put it out this week, later this week. Tool apron. Just carry little tools around, bike mechanic, motorcycles, mountain bikes, tools, working around the house, whatever. do not, if you have an interest in these live feeds, you're like, I watch the live feeds because I like the conversation, or I could give a shit about the conversation. I watch the live feeds to see the gear that's available. There's a live feed every night. So if you didn't see it, it's not because we weren't doing it. Like, you have to make an effort to go find it a lot of times. Do I think the truth about Vegas will come out? No. I don't think the truth about Hillary will come out. I don't think the truth about Obama will come out. Whatever truths were to be told about Reagan won't come out. Whatever truths there were to be told about Trump won't come out, not unless it benefits them by harming someone else. That's the only reason we find out anything, because they do it when they want a position of strength that will hurt their opponent or hurt or compromise somebody else. You heard today the Durham report says that, Hillary Clinton is treasonous, and in rebuttal to that, Trump said, in past times we would have hung people for that. So CNN runs with that, and a bunch of companies run with that and say Trump said his opponents should be murdered. His opponents should be killed. People who oppose him should be killed. It's not what he said. I saw the words come out of his mouth. Got a text from Gary today. Doing okay. Going to try to go down and see him soon. He'll be up at Arlington for Dick's funeral. I don't know who that... Oh, you're talking to Dawn. We're starting extra seeds to sell starts at the local farmers market. We want a plant sale in May last year, and the place sold out of starts in like 2 hours. Right on. And if they told us the truth, would we believe the truth? Go ahead. Would we believe them if they told you the truth? Supposedly, Biden admin is trying to block the report about the security of the voting machines. They're trying to block everything. Come on, everything. Sleepy Joe has to be the worst president ever. I heard his ratings were 39% or something. Positive people. 39% went in polls, random polls, all kinds of people. 61% is against him. 61% says they do not want fucking Biden as a president. Google bought this platform. Google owns all the platforms, whether you think so, whether you know so. Alphabet owns everything. It's part of DARPA. They own everything. There's not a thing you do on your computer anywhere on the internet, to include probably the dark web, that they don't know about. Everybody's got all these fucking, like Signal. Oh, you got to get on Signal. It's a secure texting app. It's not going to do anything beyond keeping your spouse from knowing what you're saying to somebody else, and probably wouldn't even fucking protect that. Every single keystroke you make uploads to the web, whether you uploads to the cloud, whether you know it or not. Like, people are so fucking stupid. If they have the capability to subpoena and ask a company for something, they have fucking everything on you. They don't even have to fucking ask for it. They're just turning it over. Yeah, yet the FDA doesn't have to take COVID shots. Pfizer doesn't have to take COVID shots. The CEO of Pfizer has stepped down, sold over $4 million in his shares, and deleted his Twitter account. The VP is a disgrace. Dude, she was a prostitute. Not like she fucked a bunch of dudes and you call her a whore. She was a call girl. Paid to fuck people. That's not even disputed. That's not like some shit somebody's twisting because she fucked some dude to get a job. She got paid to fuck people. What about your dude in the head of Department of Energy now? Cross-dresser, high heels, long nails, dresses up as a puppy, like S&M, like puppy play shit, you know? Like the stuff you see on the TV show Taboo. That's the head of the Department of Energy. That's the guy in charge of all the hazardous material and nuclear material. Adam Kennedy, hello. Even if it's not Google. That's the thing. It is all. It doesn't matter where it goes. Verizon, AT&T, whatever phone you think you have. If you have a smartphone, they have everything you've ever fucking keystroked. They know all the nasty shit you said to your girlfriend or wife. They know all the nasty shit you said to somebody that wasn't your wife. Imagine if they just all started blackmailing people. Step down because they were jabs are goon to be getting people sick. They already are getting people sick. People are dying. Lots of people are dying. You're just not hearing about it. And it's a trip, right? Who typically took the shots? For them, not us. For the most part, the left, right? Let's say the opposition for this case took the shots, most of them. Nobody wants to be wrong. They're not going to come out in masses and go, my spouse just died. They're going to stick to their guns and they're going to, because look, they just took down all the mask mandates at all these colleges. And now you got all these retards fucking protesting to put the masks back on. It was literally, it's an us against them thing. And it's not that they believe in what they're doing. It's about making somebody they don't like do something they don't want to do. It's the only power they have ever felt and experienced over somebody they don't like. You have people in a position of doing nothing. You have people who are taking liberal arts studies and all kinds of crazy fucking classes to stay in school for free money. They pay these kids to go to school. It's the only thing they have ever, it's the only power they have ever felt in their life. Because in the real world, we laugh at them and just ignore them. The number one holdout were the PhDs, typically people of wealth and people who were thought to be of higher learning and higher IQs did not, because typically those are entrepreneurs. They are people in positions of power, and they did not take that. How about all of your fucking people at the Super Bowl? Did you see anybody wearing masks at the Super Bowl? New terms came out in medical journal, VAIDS, vaccine-acquired immunity. All of your doctors, you had all of these doctors. You had a doctor in Poland. You had all these PhDs, these people that worked, these virologists who worked on vaccines. There was a dude from Germany. He's like, I'm not anti-vaccine. I have had all the vaccines. I made the fucking vaccines. He goes, do not take this. It is giving people AIDS. They've been saying this for fucking 18 months. That looked at this shit under microscopes, and they're like, the first shot had the eggs, the second shot had the shit that hatched the eggs, and you got these little tendrils, right? You got these little things that look like the little fucking floating octopuses from the Matrix. And he's showing them. He's showing hundreds of slides of photos from different blood that they've taken. Not one, but dozens of scientists saying the same thing. And they're not saying, hey, this scientist in Germany said this. They're saying, these are from blood samples I took. These are blood samples I have. Now you got Biden came out last week, said we're going to end AIDS. We have to end AIDS. We're going to end HIV by, what do you say, 2037, 2027? And then you had Prince Harry, the pedophile, right, who wouldn't come and testify about Ghislaine Maxwell or child trafficking, right? How's that motherfucker on TV? How have we not snatched him up? Remember, he wouldn't fucking, they subpoenaed him and he wouldn't come to the United States to be disposed or deposed or whatever. Let's say disposed. Let's just dispose of that guy. But he's on national television telling everybody in Europe that it is their national duty to get tested for HIV. Never mind you've been married for 30 years. Never mind you have no health ailments. You need to be tested for HIV. How about all the AIDS doctors said Fauci was full of shit, and everybody, literally everybody that wasn't on Fauci's team said AIDS has nothing to do with HIV. And when that plane shot down, there's speculation that it was a rocket hit. Whatever happened to that? Veritas just released video of forced yearly vaccines will be required, stated because big pharma wants their money. Yeah, and that's the whole thing with the AIDS thing. That's why they're going to do it through a vaccine and not a therapy. Spirko just did a video about AIDS vax. Yes, I've been telling people for the last 5 days to watch his video. I've been saying it every night right here to check out Jack's video. FYI, anyone wears the Duluth fire hose work pants, the 3-cell pocket slide fits perfectly on one front pocket, leg pocket. Right on. I didn't see the Super Bowl, but I did see pictures of the one white dude in the halftime show kneeling. Wasn't that Eminem? I didn't even know the Super Bowl was on. Like, I saw somebody say something about the Super Bowl, and I said, when was it? And they thought I was joking, trying to be funny. Like, I have no fuck. I didn't even know the Super Bowl had happened. Kind of feel good because I control people's power without people like me who know how power works. You're not going to have electricity. That's true. Kirby, you want to see a multicam black TIFF blue mini cock? Cock. Cole from the FDA said they are going to start pushing vaccines for kids 5 and under. Ottawa is growing and the cops look like they want to join the line of the citizens. It does look that way. Ottawa also started to seize anybody whose presence bank accounts, seizing their assets. All right, we got some CQB mag pouches with pistols. These are online already. Inventory is correct. The mini cocks all started sewing. A ton of those will ship tomorrow. This is a new little mini tool apron. We will probably put out sometime this week, though there only seems to be 2 people in the video even interested in it. That's kind of the judge. Like, I show stuff in videos. Like I was telling you guys, I was telling somebody that the other night here on video. They're like, do you have any new designs? I go, we show new designs all the time, just on the videos. And if there's not a lot of input on it, we don't ever make them. We never put them out. Everything we build is a big hit because I don't put out shit that doesn't have interest. This is the litmus test when we show these things. We got a bunch of multicam black AK M4 micros that'll finish up probably tomorrow. I see a lot of clothes bags out here. I actually got diagnosed with bacterial infection in the lung today. What do you think caused that? Like, we used to just call that bronchitis, right? Isn't that what they called it? It was just a normal thing. Or bacterial pneumonia. Tom McDonald got more skills than the Eminem. Yeah, I won't dispute that, man. I literally had this conversation earlier. Like, an Eminem song came on while I was working out. And I'm like, I can't stand that motherfucker. Like, all these rap guys, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, like, fuck those motherfuckers. Fuck those motherfuckers. Snoop Dogg, whose buddy is Martha Stewart, who the government sent to prison for doing what they do every single day. And in fact, passed a law a few years ago that they can't be held in contempt and they can't break the law by insider stock trading because they wouldn't be able to do their jobs and still participate in the stock market. My wife was at the eye doctor today, and the doctor said that he can see signs of COVID in the eye now, not in her, just in general. Yeah, like they can see diabetes. They can. A lot of times eye doctors tell people, "Hey, you need to get checked for diabetes." They can see it in the eye. Yes, we make hydration carriers. You're not going to see them. They sell as fast as we make them. We make hydro carriers. I usually put them up in a closed group. They're gone before they ever hit the market. We've been spending the last 2 years building all open orders and locking everything down. When we run stuff, we run extras. When I show it, it's almost always in controlled inventory. When it's gone, it's gone. You can't order it anymore. We're not letting people just order shit and then just making it, you know. You used to be able to order anything you wanted and eventually you'd get it, and we're changing things. We're building less gear. We're charging more money for the gear, and we're dealing with fewer customers. It'll soon, like, I don't know about soon, but it will come to a point where we won't even accept new customers. You will have to be referred from an existing customer. I got to get on the text group. Better question is, why the fuck are you not on the text group since you already know about it? That's the real question. You know about it, but you haven't bothered to take the 10 seconds it takes to get on it. If my carrot cake order is ready before I get there, Jen, I have no way of finding that. I have no way of controlling that at all. If it hasn't shipped and you haven't got tracking, I mean, I don't know what it's waiting for. I have no way to fucking do that. Lung infection is typically pneumonia, bacterial or viral. MRSA is antibiotic-resistant staph, usually from wounds and prior antibiotic use. What size are those black clothes bags hanging? I don't know, but the inventory on the clothes bags is probably at least though. Let's go see. As we've been building clothes bags, I've even been locking those down. These ones would be mediums. I've got mediums. I've got mediums. That's what I've got. I've got mediums. I've got black with reds also. I've got black with red handle, red thread. That looks like it. Black mediums. The clothes bags are badass. I have all 3 sizes in there. Amazeballs. Yeah, we build a lot of clothes bags, but we've been locking them down. Like these, we've got these. These are larges. Those are larges. Everything that comes up. The grocery bags are not controlled yet. These zippered grocery bags I've locked down. All of the rigs are locked down and controlled. It was everything under $100 was open, but any of the custom stuff, when guys order it, we build a couple extra. We put those online, and those are controlled and locked also if it's any weird colors. These are all 5x7 Right in the Rain covers that were built. These are the extras here. These ones are locked down. Like there's 3 Raid, there's a few Raid Royal Blue, and there's some Multicam Black Tiff. Those won't be made again. You won't be able to order them. Multicam Black Red is available, and Multicam Black is available, and I think Woodland also. I've got EDC organizers. Those are all inventory controlled. All the rifle mag pouches, CQB Patrol, those are all inventory controlled. We shipped a lot of 5x7s. I got 3 clothes bags, 4 tool bags. Do you got anything made with multicam orange thread? No, I don't have anything multicam orange thread. Those are left-hand stacked micros. There's 2 of them. Every rig up here, well, no, those aren't. That's a right-handed subgun, and that Chris rig is right or left. I avoid giving my number out as much as possible. I have my rig and H harness and figured I'd see the height. Gotcha. No worries. No worries. No worries. Unfortunately, there's 2,500 people that did give their phone number out. And that's why you'll never see that shit, because we send a text message out before we ever put the email out. We do that to bribe people because we want direct access to you as the internet locks us down more and more, to include shopping cart hosts. They're limiting what people can sell. They're removing items from people's web pages, and they're not even giving them notification. And at some point, those servers are probably hosted through Amazon. So when Amazon decides, hey, these guys are unrelated business, we're going to shut them down, we still have direct access to our customers, at least 2,500 of them right now, without ever having to use email, without having to use a merchant account, without having to use anything. We still can talk and communicate with our clients. And there's 2,500 people that it is important enough that they see what we do ahead of time. And that's who's buying everything. And then I make posts through the day on social media. And then I do these videos right here. But I mean, this is a long video. Like, you know, people don't have 2 hours to fucking wait to see the little piece. I generally, in the first couple minutes, show the stuff that was available from today that was made. I get it. I don't have time to fucking watch a bunch of shit to see what to buy either. I'm very impatient. I wouldn't do business with me. I fucking fully understand it. It just depends how bad you want it, I guess. I bought an entire fucking truck. They told me it'd be 6 weeks to get here. It took 6 fucking months, and then they told me it fell off the ship in the ocean. I get it, man. The world's changing, though. The world's changing. I only need that whole 1,000 true fans. Like, that shit, that's real shit. That's real shit. I'm going to leave a seed, and I'll stand down. Covert operation litmus test to see who will cover their real ID. Your face presence recognized by others. COVID. Stop covering your ID. What was the carrot cake promo? Well, did you get it? You don't have any slings. We have a lot of slings right now, man. We have a lot of slings. Okay, who was the dude having a baby that needed a multicam black diaper bag? We built 3 today. One's for you, one's for Slim Perkins, and one's for a customer. An already existing order. I did, but I'm curious. Well, you tell me what it is then. You tell me what it is. Most of the promo items aren't an existing item. We build it specifically to hold the thing that we're using for the promo item. You said carrot cake day, right? Is that what he said? Where is that? What was the carrot cake promo? So we wanted to do carrot cakes. Usually we don't even, usually we put a promo code out. We don't even know what the item is till the following Monday. So we couldn't get carrot cakes. The only carrot cakes I could source were $10 a piece, and we needed fucking 500 of them. So it wasn't viable. So come to find out, there are carrot cake Oreos. So we took carrot cake Oreos and we vacuum sealed them in Mylar bags, and we put them in a pouch that would hold them. I don't even know what pouch we shipped with them, but there was some pouch made for those, and that's what it was. Carrot cake flavored Oreos. When mine arrived, they were frozen. Kirby, what's that? Sun is on live feed. I have converted another generation. Right on. A dude having a baby. Wow, I didn't know a dude could give. Come on, where have you been the last few years? You can be anything you want. The pouch that shipped with the Oreos was like a miniature 4-inch duffel bag. Yeah, okay. I remember now. We actually made that. It didn't exist. It wasn't anything. We made it to hold those fucking Oreos. As a parent of 3 kids, all within 5 years of each other, I'm glad we are finished with diapers. Good luck. So the good thing about the diaper bag is it is a range bag, and your great grandkids, should they want to, will still be able to use that bag. That's an heirloom bag. Getting it with an EDC. What color EDC organizer are you waiting on? Or is it already shipped? Go to my website, SOE Tactical Gear. Log in, sit on the front page for just a few seconds, and it will pop up. Unless you have a pop-up blocker, then you're shit out of luck. Is your bacon going to go bad? Dude, I showed that fucking bacon like 1,000 times. How would the bacon go bad? It's pre-packaged. It's from a company. It's like snack bacon. It's in a double-sided vacuum-sealed pouch, and you have to rip it open. I'm sure it's shelf-stable for a year, if not more. Those fucking bacon cost $2 a piece. That's what it costs if you go buy it or you try to source it yourself. I think we bought 1,000 of them direct from the company. We bought them. This is how they come in boxes. They come in a box of 12, and they look like this. It's a real fucking piece of bacon in a real sealed vacuum pouch. No. So the answer is no, it won't go bad. £80 Chesapeake Bay Retriever thinks she is a lap dog. Got a check cover ready to ship. Coyote or multicam. There's a Typhon one there too. I've got a bunch of them over there to be sewn. Diaper bag for a range bag, and the woman has one for her purse. Kirby right on there. Going to be used to hold change in your Jeep console. It'll hold a lot. It'll hold a lot. You're waiting on a multicam black EDC organizer. Is that what you just said? So I have them. We're out of the Bacon Day pouches. That might be. It was. I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking to. Are you the Bacon Day guy? You know what your order number is? These are all EDC organizers. We shipped a fucking ton of them today. And then I know he had some that we need rubber ducky day pouches. We need bacon pouches. And there was some other pouch he's out of. So they'll run probably 25 of each of those. Just lost my Chesapeake 4 months ago. Made it 1 month from her 16th birthday. That's 16 years of fucking great time with her though, right? 16 years, that's a long time for a dog. Love the checkbook cover. Unfortunately, I have to use them to pay bills. A mini tool apron, yes. What's your favorite thing to make, have you made? Brass stacks, I don't like making any of it. I make shit. I'm excited to make things that are new. I'm excited to make things that I want. But sewing is sewing, buddy. It's like I enjoy sewing. I don't have a specific thing that I like to make. I've been doing this 35 years. I like to make new things, and I like to make things that I know are going to make money. And when I build things, I love seeing them sell for more than they've ever sold for. That's what excites me. And it's not even about the money. It's just that I'm creating and crafting things that people are willing to pay more than other people are willing to pay for it. That I make favorite. What do I think the coolest shit is? Our shotgun rig's pretty badass. Nobody makes one. There's some guys making tool bags out on the market, but they're fucking stupid. Like, there's some guys making tool bags that have like shoulder straps on them. but they still have the zippers come down the side. So the fulcrum, when you pick your bag up, you got a 50-50 chance it's going to flip upside down. It's fucking stupid. There's guys making shit that looks like my stuff, but it's fucking garbage. Like garbage. Our shotgun rig's pretty badass. Our tool bag's pretty badass. Nobody makes a micro rig like ours. There's guys making little tiny micro rigs that carry fucking 3 mags. What are you gonna do with that? I mean, they look awesome on Instagram. Most of the dudes wearing them are talking shit about gun bunnies. You know, it's like they hate boobies because they make fun of all the girls wearing gear, yet they dress up and take Instagram photos themselves. Our single point bungee slings, we can't ever fucking make enough of them. Like everything we make is a fucking seller. Everything we make. Vehicle med bag, pretty badass. We fucking sell fucking tons and tons of them. The BBD bag is awesome. I gave my son the cop rig. That is, yeah, the cop rig's badass. How long can car batteries last stored? Bill, I don't know the answer to that, but if you want to store them for a long time, get them dry, right? Don't put the acid in them. Have the acid separate. That's what I was told. We had this conversation the other day. If you're looking long-term storage, right, keep them on the shelf without the acid in them. And if I'm wrong about that, somebody tell me. Because I don't know. I'm just regurgitating what I seem to recall hearing recently. Waiting on day pack to come back, and we're going to be running them soon in multicam black. Micro rig, I had 4 years. I've had 4 years. Belt 6, double wide crossbody's cool. Yeah, empty. I got a 9-month-old now, working her every day. Oh, pup, awesome. Placed my order on the 5th. Still says unfilled. I don't know who I'm talking to, Benito. What's your order? I can't do shit for you right here. Like, give me some more information so I know which fucking rat hole to travel down. Like, do you see this shop? Like, or are you just saying you ordered it? Thank you for your order. But guys that post their order number on here, they're not looking for a, hey, I ordered. They're looking for, where's my shit? Bringing my mini pack up to see what recommendations for interior pockets. We won't have any of them, Jen. Small mesh pockets and extra small mesh pockets. We have woodland something being cut or is about to be cut. Cody and I had the conversation yesterday, but I don't see woodland out in here, so I'm guessing they have not been cut yet. I run my micro rig at least twice a week. I get compliments. That's fucking awesome, man. You got a cool job or you're just able to train. That's very cool, man. Day pack or mini pack comes down to preference. Yeah, well, bigger or smaller, right? Do you want it, like when I'm walking around the swap meet and shit or farmer's market, I usually carry the day pack because I might want to buy something bigger than will fit in the small pack. But a lot of times I just walk around with an empty fucking backpack. The small mini pack is badass. Like we see a lot of people use the mini packs. Store them without acid. Have you ever made an old school 7 mag bandolier over the shoulder? No, because they fucking suck. Why would I do that? They're fucking suck. Like you're trying to do some fucking Civil War shit. No, we have stuff that's super comfortable in less space, that doesn't bang all over the place, that's actually usable, that you can reload out of. No, like the micro rig. You've got a utility pocket and it holds 4 mags. The utility pocket will hold an additional 4 mags if you need bullets. Did you ever make dive gear? Yeah, I did. Yeah, we made quite a bit of dive gear actually. I used all Ziegel buoyancy compensators, so I didn't ever make like buoyancy compensators. We made some covers for some different horse collars and UDT vests. We made some combat swimmer jackets that had inflatable bladders inside them, had a place on the back to put your fins when you came out of the water, had mag pouches across the back and on the front at angles. Had a beaver tail, a neoprene beaver tail, so it didn't ride up. Combat swimmer jackets. We made hydro carriers that would go on the side of our 100 cylinders so that you could wet your mouth underwater. We made quite a bit of stuff, actually. Do you have a custom tip option? We don't. The system won't allow for it. I'm sure it has something to do with money laundering or something. You can only do a percentage. You can only do a percentage. I'm a retard. Like, I should have all that stuff. Like, what do all the cam girls have? The mini links or whatever it's called, where you just click the one link and it goes and shows you all the things. And like, a lot of people have this. If you want a tip or you want to join a membership, like, I don't have super chats turned on here. I don't have a membership here. I have a Patreon. I don't ever use it. I just feel like, if you're on my Patreon, I should give you something considerably more than what I'm already doing. And I already spend 2 hours a night every night doing this. I don't know what I would give beyond that. I already do all the videos that I put up for free. So I don't feel like it would be right to have people give me more money. I'm stupid. I should be fucking letting people give me as much money as they want. But I don't have any of that shit. Have you ever designed any motorcycle tank? No, I won't either. There's so many on the market that are pretty cool. They're mostly made offshore, and I just can't compete with the price. You will see us make a bag for like, you'll see us do a handlebar bag, which is really nothing more than a stripped down FUPA. There's some companies out there making handlebar bags. They're charging almost what we charge for a FUPA, and they don't have any of the fucking features that the FUPA has. Are you Zingle as my main? I'm not sure what you're saying. Do you mean you use Ziegel as your main backpack? I used to always buy batteries for riding lawnmowers that came dry with acid on the side to added after purchase. Yeah, so I spend more money in batteries than any other car maintenance. I have so many vehicles that just sit. And like those are dead batteries right there out of mowers and motorcycles and shit. We just bought 2 batteries today. We turned everything on. We drove almost everything today. We've got everything topped off. All the smart chargers are working great. Will you ever make AK or AR Velcro placards? Where you been, man? I thought you said you watch every video. I've got a dozen of them right here. We did them last Christmas. I don't even know where they're all at. Let me show you something here. Maybe. If I can get this fucking iPad. I've got this giant iPad. Okay. Of course, can't. The angle doesn't work here. I need like a stand that holds this thing. Okay. Here's a placard. We're going to call them scalable mini rigs, scalable mini chest rig, right? It's a micro rig because it's smaller. So we didn't do this, like we had never put this out when we made the micro rig. This should be called the micro rig and the other one should be the mini rig. But there's a dipshit in Colorado that was making a rig called the mini rig. So 3 rifle mags or 2 308 mags, utility pocket, flat pocket. It's just like, it's like all the others, right? So concealable rig, 2 mags, Velcro. You could Velcro on more mags, pistol mags, whatever. So you can put a radio here, you can put whatever you want in this thing. Then you can go from this to this. Now you've got the wings and the extra mags or radios or whatever you want. Someone who does social media for a side hustle, you are the person I refer to as the perfect marketing client. Will you ever make AK or AR Velcro placards? Okay, so this is the answer to that. And then with that rig, this motherfucker upside down. Where was that loud? So with that rig, now you've gone from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the dangler. I've got a dozen of these things we've built. Love how honest you are, how much you think your knowledge is worth. How honest you are with how much you think your knowledge is worth. I started this shit. Like whoever you're looking at with tack gear, right? If you're not using my stuff, they are literally able to buy stuff because I fucking bought enough of it to have it made. I've been doing this before any of them were in business. Aside from London Bridge, Eagle, and Blackhawk, Eagle and Blackhawk aren't even the same company anymore. The only one that really still stands is London Bridge. There's not another motherfucker out there that was doing any of this shit even 10 years ago. And you got dudes that came in on my coattails, literally song and dance. Hey, I'm gonna write articles about your stuff. I'm gonna be your social media guy. And they fucking took our designs, like we sent them product to review for magazines. They didn't fucking they never did a magazine article. And then while I was in prison, they sold a bunch of the fucking gear off. That's Agril. So you know, that's Agril. He used to call himself Extreme Gear Labs. Now he's on little fucking small groups. And when some dude asks a question, he writes some fucking analytical fucking essay as to why the kids should just fucking do something different or use the search function. When that motherfucker was doing all the same shit himself. He's just a little fucking cunt. Little roly-poly motherfucker. Other than that, I mean, fucking ask me specific questions and I'll give you real fucking answers. That's something that people don't do for some reason. Like when I tell you how I run my social media marketing and stuff, and how I do marketing, when I tell you things about business inside, every company does them. I'm just fucking honest with you about it. Like I am literally at the point in my life where a dude's like, why should I buy your shit? I'm like, you shouldn't buy my shit. I got more people that want to buy it than fucking I can possibly make. I am flattered when other companies ask me to build shit. Fucking, you know, Bear asked me to build stuff a couple of times. He asked last night, he's like, do you want to build a medical backpack for us? Can you build a medical? I'm like, dude, I just can't do it. Like, I'm super stoked that I'm the dude you thought of. I go, I just can't do it, man. I told him, I said, try First Spear. I heard they had done some OEM stuff for some companies in the past. Try First Spear. I gave him a couple other names. I just can't do it. Like, I mean, look, this table was full 4 or 5 times today. I've got people on every one of these sewing machines. I can't make enough of our own stuff. I still owe people gear right now that they've paid for. I shut down my entire dealer program 6, almost 7 years ago. Why give a dealer margin when I can sell everything direct to consumer? Most of the gun companies are trying to end the Second Amendment. I think you're right. I think that there is something to that because it's the elites, right? The people, the elite, whoever that is in your eyes, have enough money to buy and manipulate the gun companies, right? Because if they don't want, it's about you guys. They don't want you guys having guns. They will always have guns. Do you know that super, super rich people, they buy artwork and then they put the artwork in museums on display. They own the artwork, but it's a tax write-off. It's a huge, huge tax shelter, artwork. Do you know they buy machine guns? Do you know that most of the machine guns are held by multimillionaires? Jen, here's a side pouch. This is a sample, so it can't leave here. But this is a side pouch that goes on the side of your mini pack. It's misshapen because it's not filled, but that's what it looks like. And that goes on the sides of your mini pack. And then this is an extra small mesh pocket. This goes on the inside sides in your pack. This one's inside out, but it Velcros to the, that's why we put the Velcro on the side walls and inside the mini pack. It's the width and it's the depth of the bag. This weekend there'll be a combined Medi-Al presentation, AI presentation of all the medical, myself, Kayla from Tactical Response, Donald, and doing a combined presentation if Nicole can change the schedule. I don't know who Donald is. SOE Bear here would be sick. Like, I just can't do it, man. I would love to do something with Bear. Bear's been here on the property. We went and met Bear. I talked to Bear a couple times a week. I love what he's doing. I think there's a lot of fucking value in what Bear's doing. I can't fucking build enough of my stuff, though. The sewing industry in the United States is dying. And that's what I told him. I go, unfortunately, I go, dude, I've used cut and see, because he'd asked me, he's like, do you know anybody that does, manufacturing? I said, dude, I gave up on other people building my stuff years ago. We would get a great sample. It would be just like I built it. Like, I would build a product and we would send it to them in different stages of build, and we would send them detailed build sequencing, and they would send me back a perfect product, and then we would order 100 of them, and they would be trash. They would literally, I'm like, I can't fucking put my name on this. We gave up, and he goes, that's what we're running into. He's got guys, like, his dude is really good, but he's like a one-man show, So anybody else, they can't keep up. The good companies can't build it, and the other companies are shit. And I go, dude, unfortunately, China and Vietnam are doing a better job than U.S. manufacturing is doing. Like, this is a dying industry. Turkey shotgun shells, 5-count federal, 79. What the fuck? That's weird. Jen, get some rest. Remington not only sold out the consumer by implying that we are too stupid to understand their marketing, but they sold out the gun industry as a whole. Schumacher 1.5 amp Tinder works awesome for me. Multiple pieces of equipment not started for months. So I use the NOCO chargers, the maintainers. I think I got a dozen of them at this point, and they work fucking great. The problem is I don't plug them in. So the problem is not the equipment. The problem is the person, and that's me. I'm sure I've missed comments. If I didn't answer your comment, just repost it. That's just a confused stacked 8 mag. I'm with you. But the little gun bunnies, the little Instagram models that want the 3 mag rig. So we built armor carriers for the SEAL teams before anybody had the word scalable, before it existed, before anybody called anything a placard. The SEALs going to Ramadi were coming back with pack of body armor. So we were taking, and they were out of cotton. They were literally made out of like BDU material. They were ugly, light colored tan. They were falling apart. So they were taking the first ones and just putting hard plates in them. And then the soft armor was underneath, and the hard plate was just kind of floating in there. There was no cradle. So we were taking them and sewing a cradle inside to hold the plate in place. They were still failing, especially when they put the hard plates inside. They were failing and wearing holes through the material. So we made a soft armor carrier out of Cordura that perfectly fit the Bulks armor. I think it was Bulks originally. And then we put Velcro on the back, and we made a plate pouch, just a plate hanger basically, that would Velcro in. It wasn't inside at first. Then we made them with a harness, a cradle inside. I've got 6 or 7 of them in the other building. They're still hanging there. I see them every time I go in there. So we made a cradle that held it in front of the soft armor, and the soft armor pouch fit perfectly for the armor. So we do medium, we do large, or extra large. And then we put Velcro all over the face of the carrier, and then we put the kangaroo pouch. So there was some London Bridge stuff they were getting with a kangaroo pouch, and they wanted us to modify those and put mag slots inside them. So we eventually made something that we just put that on our rig, A lot of those guys were using our rigs, our armor carriers, and we just made a standalone pouch. And then Spiratus, I don't even know how you pronounce it. Spiratus. I assume the guy in all the videos talking about using gear downrange, I assume that's the owner of the company. I have no idea. But that dude has a fucking ton of great information. Like, you should follow that dude. I am telling you, for gear setup and shit, for real world use, most of you guys won't use gear like this. This is military special operations use. That dude has great fucking videos, whoever he is. So they came out with this rig and they called it a placard. We built those fucking rigs in 2005. We built a few prior, and we were building them fucking from 2005 to 2010 probably. I don't know when Spiratus started, but that's like when we showed this rig, Spiratus's customers lost their fucking minds. I had a photo I posted of one of these rigs that had over 2,000 comments, and it was all dudes talking shit. And the dude, whoever owns the company, said, hey, that's just fucking capitalism. If you like our shit, continue to buy our shit. He said, but we're not going to have this shit talking on the page. They didn't want any part of all that shit. So I never built the rigs. I showed 12 of them. We never put them out. Now there's fucking 5, 6 companies making shit that kind of looks like it. Ours is a little different. I never had a Spiratus rig. I've never had one in my hand. We didn't cut it apart. I have no idea how they build it. But when you look at ours, that one on the table, they're just like what we were fucking making, I don't know, 15 years ago. Woodland Black multi-cam mini pack. That's my favorite, Jonathan. I need a black, multi-cam black mini pack. You probably won't get one. You'll get a multi-cam black one. You won't get a two-tone one. Nobody bought them. We built them. I made 6 of them. They sat here too long. I have to catch the Woodland mini pack next go around. I have a Woodland mini pack. I think it's online and you can order it right now. Is it not? Put your money where your mouth is. John, are you going to go Mossad at tactical response? Empty. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that means. Going to work. Bobby, right on. I just want a multi-cam black day pack. I do too. So I had those, right? I had a multi-cam black. I had a Woodland multi-cam black day pack and a mini pack. And I gave them both away. I gave them to other people. I don't have one now. Thought I kept a lot. I did. I threw it in my work bay. I never took it offline. It should be up there still available. If it's not, send me an email. I did throw the Woodland one in mine, but I want a multi-cam black Woodland one. Got my 3-cell pocket slide. Shipping today for 5x7 cover. Minimalist wallet is on order. Right on. What color minimalist wallet? We have a lot of those. Adam, yes, that's who I'm talking about. That dude's got great videos. They do a lot of live feeds. Seem like real dudes. They have the same problem I do. If you look at their shit, it's always sold out. I don't know how many they're really building. But you hear a lot of people talk about U.S. manufacturing. What you don't see is a lot of people walking around in a fucking factory where people sew. That's why I do live feeds during the day. I see so many guys that sew talk about we and this and we make everything. Where's your fucking, where are you walking around? Why are you not walking around while your people are sewing? Like, I do that because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Like, you can say a lot of fucking shit about me. You can't say I lied about some fucking shit. Just look, there's Woodland mini pack on the website. Multicam black minimalist wallet. That was fucking weird. I just walked up here, my screen went black, and then all of a sudden it said reconnect. So I have Multicam Black Minimalist wallets. So did you use a code? Maybe it's waiting for a code item, or there's something else on the order. No code already. Yeah, reply to the email, man. Yeah, disconnected. I don't know why. Are you familiar with the brand Supreme? What's your perspective on how they market and build demand? Okay, so the dude that owns Supreme started a clothing company called, was it Stussy? Stussy? He started some, you know, that dude's been in the industry for a long time. His marketing is fucking genius. They do kind of the same thing we do. So Supreme does drops, kind of like they'll announce they're going to be someplace. People get killed at a Supreme drop. So they sell a $3 t-shirt for 45 bucks, and then guys list them on eBay the next day for $400. So there's a huge demand. If they know they can sell 100, they only make 75. It's called scarcity marketing. You should look up Supreme marketing on YouTube. There's some videos with the CEO talking all about it. But he owned like, it was, I think it was Stussy. I think it was Stussy that he owned. I got hit with a bad network connection, maybe grid attack. I don't know. We had denial of services, DDoS attacks. We could literally watch them live as they were attacking. They were coming through some proxy in Israel, and they were happening every second to 2 seconds, and there was thousands of them. They would literally lock down our website, and I don't know if it was about us. Well, it was through our web address, so it had to be about us, whoever was doing it. But they made it so like nobody could order on our website, and people were telling us our website was down for fucking hours. It was going on. They were coming through Israel, and then they were coming through like Sweden. Started with SOE, but I've tried to support as many U.S. companies as I could in my quest for gear in the last year. Right on. Heading to bed. Yeah, I'm about out of here too, man. I'm about out of here. We get dudes all the time like, hey, can you do this for me? And the way I decide that is what's your last order number. And when I look at a dude's order and he ordered something 4 years ago or hasn't ordered in 2 years, we don't do that. Like, I only have so many hours in the day. And if it involves me, I only work with people who have been consistent with us. You can always fucking order what's on the website. But when dudes, it's dudes constantly asking for stuff that are not customers, and much less good customers. So like, that's what we're moving to. Like, we're gonna have a preferred customer list, and that's who we're gonna do shit for. Everybody asks for something custom. If there's something online that you want that we're not building, we'll do it, but it's gonna cost. Like, it's gonna cost. And we're gonna do we're gonna do way less gear, and we're going to make way more money. That's a good example. Hit the like button, Brad Barr. That's a good example, buddy. That's a good example. People don't even fucking hit the like button, and it doesn't take them any time, and they don't even have to move 2 inches to do it. Have you thought about going to a subscription service? Yeah, we still owe. Yes, I'm well aware of the subscription services. We still owe Mystery Box 8. We have everything for it. Amanda and I were talking about it the other day. And then we'll turn on the mystery orders. But we're not going to, like, we gave way too much value in the mystery orders, and we let people order their own color. Okay, I don't know what you guys just heard. I was back there. There's a ton of boxes. Those are all t-shirts for the mystery orders. I know you said day packs. It makes me happy. I've been watching right on. Have you thought about going to a subscription? We just answered that. Anyways. EDC pouches, 5x7s, patrol pouches, CQB pouches, roll-ups, 3-cell pocket slides, EDC pouches, EDC organizers, cigar cases, injectable cases, knife portfolios. All right, guys, this thing just dropped for like the 5th time this time. Pocket slides. Oh, no, those are business card cases. I'm going to get off of here. Internet shit, something's going on. These are pocket slides. No, these are minimalist wallets. I have a bin of pocket slides somewhere, too.